we can't involve him with the group. So, yeah, I don't know how long that will be for. That's the latest.
When you say you can't involve him with the group, is that your choice or is that his choice?
I think I'd rather just leave it with that line. I think the discussions between us have to remain private. But it's clear I can't involve him with the team at the moment.
Now, sticking with this Isak link, Arne Slot was asked directly about Liverpool's chances of signing the Swedish international this summer. Unsurprisingly, he wouldn't comment on the striker, but he did confirm he was happy with the club's business so far, and also confirmed Darwin Núñez is expected to leave in the coming days.
As you know from me, and I think every manager works like this, you never talk about players that are not yours. So I can talk to you about Hugo, which we've signed recently and has done really well till now. We are very happy with the squad we are having. And there's every reason to be happy about that because we won the league last season. Okay, players left, but we've brought players in as well. And youngsters are doing good. So at this moment of time, Darwin might leave indeed, but things are not signed yet.
We brought you pictures of Isak returning to Newcastle's training ground this week, having missed their pre-season tour. He's been training away from the rest of the squad as instructed by Howe. Newcastle rejected an opening offer of £110 million plus add-ons from Liverpool earlier this month after Isak told the club he wanted to explore his options in the transfer window.
Whenever you have a player in this situation, it's unsettling for the team. I don't think we've been in that position since I've been here. The harmony and togetherness of the group's been at its highest. So I think naturally it's just been a topic of conversation. It's been a distraction, and I think the biggest sort of hit we've taken is we're not blessed with a number of players in his position, so I think you've seen a big gap. But I have to say big credit to the players because they've got on with their work. The training's been of a really high level.
Things have moved on significantly with Sesko in the last 24 hours. Bring it up to speed.
Yeah, we told you on Saturday, Tom, that Newcastle had made that first formal bid for Benjamin Sesko. It essentially was the £70 million that Leipzig are looking for, but it was £65 million plus £5 million in add-ons. What Leipzig said was, look, it does essentially meet their valuation, but they'd like to renegotiate the structure and the payment terms over that deal. So as a result of that, Newcastle then went back in last night with another offer, so to speak, again £70 million, but up front plus some potential add-ons as well. So we're yet to hear back from RB Leipzig as to whether they will accept that offer, but it does meet their valuation in terms of the figure. And Newcastle have also had some encouragement over the last 24 hours that Sesko would be open to the move. We've known for a while that he's open to both Newcastle United and Manchester United. One source actually told us last week that he favoured a move to Manchester United, but as it stands, Newcastle's offer for Sesko is the only offer that is on the table. And I think as far as Newcastle are concerned, they can't wait around forever, because if Alexander Isak is to be allowed to go, they want to ensure that they have a replacement in first. So yeah, they've had that encouragement that Sesko would be keen on a move to Newcastle United, coupled with that new bid, as I say, £70 million plus some add-ons. It feels as though this transfer is beginning to move, and I think the next 24 to 48 hours could be telling.
Liverpool have officially submitted a record-breaking £150 million bid for Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak, in what is shaping up to be one of the defining deals of the summer. The offer, around €175 million, was made after Newcastle gave the green light for formal negotiations to begin, as the club moves closer to finalising a deal for Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. Liverpool, now led by Arne Slot, are determined to land Isak as the focal point of their new-look attack and are prepared to break their transfer record to make it happen. Behind the scenes, multiple factors have motivated Newcastle's growing willingness to part ways with Isak, beyond just the financial offer. In the past few weeks, tensions have reportedly emerged between Isak and a few senior figures, contributing to an increasingly uneasy atmosphere. Furthermore, Isak's relationship with manager Eddie Howe has cooled, with disagreements. While not publicly acknowledged, those close to the club suggest that these internal dynamics have played a role in accelerating the decision to entertain offers for the Swedish striker. At the same time, Newcastle are pushing ahead with plans to bring in Benjamin Sesko, who has now indicated he wants the move to St. James Park. Talks with RB Leipzig have progressed quickly in the last 24 hours, and the Magpies are confident a deal will be wrapped up soon. Sesko's desire to join the project, combined with Newcastle's long-term vision for a younger, more dynamic frontline, has allowed the club to seriously consider Liverpool's offer without hesitation. From Liverpool's side, Isak is viewed as a dream addition. His technical quality, ability to link play, and clinical finishing make him a natural fit for Slot's system. The player himself is said to be keen on the move, intrigued by the opportunity to play for one of Europe's biggest clubs, compete in the Champions League, and be at the heart of a new tactical project. With tensions growing at Newcastle and his time there potentially running its course, the timing for a switch appears ideal for all parties involved. As it stands, Liverpool's massive bid remains on the table. Newcastle are finalising plans for Sesko's arrival, and Isak's deteriorating situation within the squad has only pushed this high-stakes deal closer to the finish line. Darwin Núñez has officially finalised his move to Saudi Pro League giants Al Hilal, bringing an end to his 3-year spell at Liverpool. After lengthy and detailed negotiations, Liverpool and Al Hilal reached an agreement on a transfer fee reported to be around €53 million, with additional performance-related add-ons that could increase the total value to approximately €65 million. This significant deal represents one of the biggest sales for Liverpool in recent years and comes as part of the club's broader strategy to reshape and strengthen their squad under the guidance of new head coach Arne Slot. The agreement between the two clubs is now in its final stages, with all major terms settled, including Núñez's personal contract details and medical examinations. The Uruguayan forward is expected to make his farewells at Liverpool's AXA training facility before travelling abroad to complete the necessary formalities for his transfer. Núñez's departure marks the conclusion of a period in which he scored 40 goals in 143 appearances across all competitions for Liverpool. While he demonstrated moments of undeniable talent and scored important goals, his time at Anfield was also marked by bouts of inconsistency and challenges adapting fully to the club's tactical demands. Al Hilal's capture of Núñez is a clear indication of the Saudi club's ambitious plans to bolster their squad with high-profile international talent. This move is part of a wider trend of clubs in the Saudi Pro League investing heavily to attract proven players from Europe, aiming to enhance the competitiveness and global stature of the league. For Núñez, the transfer offers not only a new sporting challenge in a fast-growing league but also a substantial increase in earnings, with reports suggesting his wages will almost triple compared to what he earned at Liverpool. From Liverpool's perspective, the decision to sell Núñez is both a financial and footballing strategy. The funds generated from this high-profile transfer will be redirected towards pursuing new targets that fit more closely with Slot's vision for the team's attack. The club is particularly focused on securing a reliable striker to lead the line, with names like Alexander Isak emerging as prime candidates. While Núñez showed flashes of brilliance during his tenure, the club's management believes that a fresh start and squad restructuring are necessary to elevate Liverpool's performance levels in the coming seasons. Liverpool are actively pursuing a move for Crystal Palace captain Mark Guéhi as part of their broader plan to strengthen their squad this transfer window. The 25-year-old England international has emerged as a key defensive target for the Reds, who are looking to bolster their backline ahead of the new season. Guéhi has been a standout performer at Palace since joining from Chelsea in 2021, and with his contract entering its final year, the Eagles appear open to offers. Liverpool are reportedly in advanced talks with Crystal Palace regarding a potential transfer, aiming to secure Guéhi's services as a long-term solution in central defence. This pursuit is taking place only after Liverpool finalised their marquee signing of Alexander Isak, as the club prioritises rebuilding their attack before turning their attention fully to defensive reinforcements. Guéhi's experience in the Premier League, combined with his homegrown status, makes him an attractive option for Liverpool, especially given the looming uncertainty around key defenders like Virgil van Dijk, whose contract expires in 2027, and Ibrahima Konate, whose future at the club remains unclear. Adding Guéhi would not only provide immediate depth but also offer a younger, reliable figure to help anchor Liverpool's defence in the years ahead. Liverpool's management and coaching staff recognise the importance of strengthening the backline to complement their attacking ambitions under Arne Slot. Guéhi's versatility, leadership qualities, and familiarity with Premier League football make him well-suited to fit into the Reds' evolving tactical system. While negotiations are ongoing, Liverpool appear prepared to be patient, waiting for the optimal moment to conclude the deal and possibly negotiate favourable terms. The successful signing of Guéhi would signal Liverpool's intent to carefully rebuild across all areas of the squad, balancing their investment in forward positions with critical defensive reinforcements. As the transfer window progresses, securing a player of Guéhi's caliber could prove vital in Liverpool's efforts to compete at the highest levels both domestically and in European competitions.